Over, right? 80 degrees outside. Spring ties are here. And let's end a story on a great note. Dr. Alan Miller, come on up here. Why don't you just go up there and sit down. If anyone has seen the show we did earlier this week, it was on suicides. And in the middle of that show, for those who weren't here, had a very distress call, distress signal, from a young 16-year-old boy that called himself Joe. And what had happened was that this young man was saying in the next 2 days he was ready to take his life with an overdose of pills. And we had a lot of experts in the audience, among them Dr. Alan Miller from Eugenia Hospital, psychiatrist. And Dr. Miller and others began to help him. And as the discussion went on, we kind of felt here that the best thing that Joe needed at that point was some private conversation. Dr. Miller went and talked to Joe privately, and as we said yesterday, set up an appointment. And what better person to finish the story than Dr. Miller, who's here today. Go ahead.
Yes, well, I think things are working out well. In fact, I know Joe is watching today. I was able to contact him by phone, and the most important thing was that I was able to get him to agree that it was a must that his parents be involved in this. You know, in situations like this, the family is the most important resource. And I was able to talk to both his parents at length, and
they had no idea of what he had been contemplating, and had been contemplating it for some time.
Yeah, he was thinking of this for almost 2 weeks before the airing of the show on Wednesday.
And was very fearful about his parents ever finding out.
That's true. That's true. And, you know, I think it's important to say that, you know, often people don't know how to go to the proper resource, and this show served as a vehicle for that.
Well, I'll tell you, there are lots of things as to why we like to be here, but I can't think of anything better than what resulted in Joe's case.
Well, I wanted to thank you and your producers, Ray Zabano and Peter Goldsmith, because you showed tremendous tact and sensitivity in a very delicate situation, both on and off the air. A lot of viewers didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, and I think we owe a debt of gratitude.
Well, thank you very much. I wasn't soliciting anything, Doctor, but I thank you very much, because we were dealing in a very delicate subject, and we can give lots of thanks to you, and I am so happy that things are working out. And that's the end of the story of Joe. All right? I'm very gratified about that. And I want to thank, by the way, all our viewers who called and said that they had offered their prayers, and that we, all of us, were hoping for a positive solution to Joe's case, and apparently Dr. Miller and Joe and his family are well on their way to that. I want to read this morning